Welcome, Game of Thrones fans. It's me, Mark.
I'm Anna.
And we are here to bring you episode 9 of season 3 of Game of Thrones.
Yep.
This is a bonus video because we weren't planning on doing this one till Saturday night, but it was negative 20 degrees out this morning and they canceled school, so we had the afternoon to do this. So, what happened last episode, Anna?
Well, obviously, the first thing that pops in my mind is the ending scene with Sam and Gilly in the Dragon Glass, which, if I had watched that episode sooner, I'd probably ask my friend Bella to do our mineral slide assignment for science on obsidian instead of smithsonite, which is an actual thing. My teacher specifically said it reminds her of flubber, like a more bluish flubber. It actually does. But so back on to Game of Thrones and off of science. Well, the whole dragon glass spear knife tip. I don't know.
Killed the White Walker.
Yeah. It turned the White Walker into ice and then said ice shattered. So, and then he left behind the thing that kills White Walkers.
Left it laying in the snow.
Yep. And then there was the stuff over in Essos with Dany and the sellswords.
Yep. The second sons.
The second sons. And the one guy, I totally forgot his name.
Dario Naharis.
Dario Naharis killed the other two guys because they didn't agree with him. 2 more beheadments. We have like 9 so far. And it seems to be a common thing over in Essos to just see the heads and not the actual beheadment. We've actually, the only 2, there's 3 times, that, including the last 2, that where we only saw the heads, but we know it was beheadment. And those were all over in Essos. Kind of piece that together.
Anything else you want to add?
So now Dany has sellswords on her side, and is gonna, like, you know, attack
Yunkai.
Then there was the Tyrion and Sansa wedding down in King's Landing, where I was kind of split on the whole Tyrion threatening Joffrey, because Joffrey definitely deserves to get threatened, and then on the other hand, Joffrey threatened Joffrey. Tyrion, you know what I mean.
You were worried for Tyrion because of it.
Yes. But you know.
Good thing Tywin stepped in.
Obviously drunk. But then, especially in season 1, when isn't he?
He doesn't drink as much anymore.
No.
Although he has a lot more responsibility than what he had back in season 1.
Yeah. Mainly in season 1.
Anything else you want to talk about that last episode?
Yeah.
Oh, wait, yeah. You should talk about the Gendry.
Gendry.
Yeah, the Dragonstone stuff.
Have the Dragonstone stuff. Gendry got to Dragonstone. Stannis freed Davos. I said Bravos. Davos. And then Melisandre put leeches on Gendry and then used it to, like, say weird. She said something, and then she said Joffrey, Robb, and my memory, Balon. My memory. There's too many characters in this.
Working a little of that fire magic stuff.
Yeah.
Oh, what do you think will come of that?
I don't
Anything
know.
or no?
I think it was just like They pray, die, die, die. Pretty sure that's what it meant, but I have no idea what she said before.
Ah.
And so yeah.
Well, all right. I think we touched just about everything we needed to. I've got a couple questions for you. This is from Juicy J Productions. What do you think Sam and Gilly will name the baby?
I'm not good with boy names. I mean, I name my stuffed animals all the time, but they're mostly girls. Because I'm better at girl names. I'm not good at boy names, and especially medieval boy names, because there's weird, non-normal names. Like, I don't know anyone else that's named like Joffrey or Gendry or like, I mean, Dany's, Daenerys, Viserys, those weird names.
Jorah.
Jorah, you probably don't know anyone that's actually like named that in real life nowadays. I cannot say. It's kind of hard.
You got a name?
I don't know.
Still one out?
Sammy Jr.
Okay. There you go. All right, and here's the second question from Juicy J Productions. Where do you think the Hound's going to go after he delivers RA to the twins? Where do you think his storyline will head?
Maybe he'll go back to Castle Rock.
Well, he don't like the Lannisters.
Yeah, but his family's originally from Castle Rock.
That is where the mountain is. His brother's there.
Though he does hate his brother.
Yes.
I don't.
Can't go back to King's Landing because they view him as a traitor.
Don't want to go to Castle Rock because he hates the mountain, and he hates the mountain. He might just wander.
Be a wanderer.
Yeah.
Okay, ready for the next round of questions. Darth Cuscus has a question for me and for you.
Okay.
I'll go first. He wants to know which actor I think is the most underrated in the show.
Actor?
Yeah, not character. Actor is underrated. And I will go with Elfie Allen, the actor that plays Theon. Because I really think he sells it. And Theon has been in such awkward positions through the first 3 seasons. And I believe him. From his dad just not being a good guy, to him trying to write and win respect. Just the way he portrays the character, I think, is an excellent job. And then your question is, if you were the queen of the 7 kingdoms, would you keep the likes of Littlefinger and Varys close to you? They have all that knowledge, and that's what they like to use those people for? Or would you think it was dangerous to keep those kind of people close to you?
Well, they would have lots of knowledge, and they would definitely be able to like pull some strings. So they would be a necessity.
Okay. They would be an asset. You'd want them.
Yes.
You'd want them around.
Because
just gotta keep a close eye on them because of their knowledge.
Knowledge is power, and with great power comes great responsibility, and sometimes power can be very dangerous in the wrong hands.
All right, yeah, look at Joffrey. Okay, last question is a dual question. I'm asking the whole thing is from Greg Weatherup. Now that you're 28 episodes in, how does Game of Thrones compare to what you thought it might be before you started watching? And has it turned out to be the type of show that you expected it to be?
Well, let's see. On the first part, it is definitely not. I mean, it has some of the aspects that I thought it would. You know, dragons. The second part,
So you're saying on the first part, it's a little bit more than what you thought it was going to be as
Yeah.
far as content goes.
mhm.
You seem to be handling it okay.
Yes. It's confusing, but it also makes sense as long as you have all the pieces.
It draws you in.
It's like a jigsaw puzzle. And I mean, we'd be completely clueless if we stayed on one. We're the characters, like the actual characters, are probably more clueless than we are.
Well, yeah, because we're seeing all the storylines unfold
Mhm.
to where, yeah, the characters in the show are locked into one spot. Except for the Meisters, they got the Ravens that go around and, you know.
Yeah. For Raven's Stick Time, we
Yeah.
get to see this immediately, though we don't see everything.
Right. Yeah, they leave certain spots out just so make us wonder.
Mhm.
So, well, all right, we are going to get this one going. Unless you got anything else you want to add before we start?
Ooh, right.
Oh, the sigil.
The sigil thing. Yes.
We were told to check out House Brax.
Yes. And we printed off the sigil.
I don't know if they'll be able to see it. House Brax sigil.
Yeah.
If you can
Here.
go nice and slow so it'll focus. Or you can even go a little closer.
It's a unicorn.
Purple unicorn.
A magenta.
Oh, magenta. My bad.
Because it's slightly pink, slightly purple.
Oh, okay. I don't know my colors apparently. But now, House Brax, bannermen of the Lannisters,
Yeah.
carry the unicorn sigil.
Mhm.
So now Anna's claiming that as her sigil.
Yes. It is no longer House Brax. It's now House Anna.
Okay.
It even has my second favorite color. My first being blue.
So all in all,
Mhm.
that's your sigil.
Yes. It's now my sigil.
Okay, now are you ready?
Yes.
Ready to go. Episode 9.
The Reigns of Castamere. Easy cat. Castle Rock. We are definitely at Rob's camp. Perhaps.
Are you sure about this? No. It's dangerous.
If we take Tywin's castle from him, the Lords of Westeros will realize he's not invincible. Take his home, take his gold, take his power.
Why are you telling me?
You begged me not to send Theon to negotiate with his father, and I ignored your advice. Now Winterfell is burnt to the ground. The north is overrun with Ironborn, and Bran and Rickon are gone. So, Casterly Rock, I'm asking your advice.
We have enough men?
If Walder Frey cooperates.
If Walder Frey cooperate. If reinforcements arrive from King's Landing.
I wonder
Before
how
we
much
take the house.
time it would take to just
We'll
make
cut
the
between
small
Tywin's
details on
army
those.
and the sea.
'Cause, I mean, I assume they're made out of wood.
Right.
But that means they have to be carved and then they gotta be
You
polished.
lose the war
I'm
and
gonna
die the way
assume
Father died.
the twin representations were like just made. Probably taken like forever.
Show them how it feels to lose what they love.
My ladies, all men should keep their word, kings most of all. I was pledged to marry one of you and I broke that vow. The fault is not with you, but any man would be lucky to have any one of you. I did what I did not to slight you, but because I loved another. I know these words cannot set right the wrong I have done to you and your house. I beg your forgiveness. And pledge to do all I can to make amends, so the Freys of the Crossing and the Starks of Winterfell may once again be friends. Thank you, my lord.
Well, let's get ready. The wine will flow red, and the music will play loud, and we'll put this mess behind us.
My men use it when they visit Yunkai's bed slaves.
Your men, but not you.
I have no interest in slaves. A man cannot make love into property. This is where we enter the city. Very few guards, they know me. They let me inside.
You're not going to sneak an army through a back gate.
I kill the guards. I take your 2 best men and lead them through the back streets, which I know well, and open the front gates. Then comes the army. Once the walls are breached, the city will fall in hours.
Or perhaps you lead Grey Worm and me to the slaughter, cutting the head off our army. The masters of Yunkai will pay you your fee, and you won't have to split it 3 ways because you've already slaughtered your partners.
You have a very suspicious mind. In my experience, only dishonest people think this.
How do you know all that?
I read
He'd be a
about it
Ravenclaw.
in a very old book.
Ravenclaw.
You know all that from staring at marks on paper.
Yep, that's typically how someone learns.
You're
book
like-
smarts.
A wizard.
He's always wanted to be a wizard. Now the girl he has a crush on tells him he looks like a wizard.
Many thanks.
Don't! Don't kill him!
Dead rats don't squeak.
You're so dangerous, aren't you? Saying scary things to little girls.
You're very kind. Someday it'll get you killed.
Thought curiosity killed. Well, curiosity killed the cat.
As good a place to shelter as any.
Is that the windmill?
Blood
Yep.
while we wait. I don't even
So close yet so far. Trying to get the horses to notice. We're out and then go run. Told you so.
Adrian!
Done on purpose. She knows it too.
No one's going to believe you're a hog farmer if you eat them all.
Best part of the animal.
Is that the foot?
Don't worry, they're still there.
Yeah.
I know they're still there.
You check every 5 minutes like you're afraid they're gonna move.
I'm
Well,
not afraid.
knowing the current history
You're
of the
almost
whole
there.
no
you're afraid you won't make
family,
it.
no Stark
Closer you
family
get,
reunions.
The worse the fear
I
gets.
mean,
No point in trying to hide
Arya
behind your face.
it's
I know
probably
fear
good
when
on
I
the
see
whole
it.
watch out thing.
Seen it a lot.
I knew fear when I saw it in you. You're afraid of fire. When Beric's sword went up in flames, you looked like a scared little girl.
Pyrophobia.
And I know why too.
Wait, did
I
she
heard
ever
what your brother
hear?
did to you.
Did she ever hear
Press
when
your face to the
Wolfinger?
fire like you're a nice, juicy mutton chop.
I give you some ideas.
Might do.
Go ahead then. Might get away. Might even make it there on your own. They're just over the river. Closest you've been to family since Ill and Payne snipped your daddy's neck.
Someday, I'm going to put a sword through your eye and out the back of your skull.
My uncle said it's 700 feet high.
It is.
How did you get past it?
Did she go through
What's
the
in a boat to
unattended
roll past the
river?
Bay of Seals?
Take us to
2 months to get to the Bay of Seals.
Climb straight up the ice.
Even Hodor's not strong enough to climb the wall with me on his back.
Hold on.
19 castles guard the wall. Only 3 are still there.
Hold on.
One of those abandoned fortresses will give us a way through.
My uncle said the gates were sealed with ice and stone and the castles were deserted.
Oh, we'll have to open them up again. There's a rider up there.
So close yet so far.
There's a wall.
Hold on.
It's just thunder, sweet giant.
Wildlings.
Where's Jackie Dog and Summer? Hunting.
Hold on.
Weirdo.
Hold on.
Make him shut up. If they hear us.
Hush, Hodor. No more Hodor.
Hold on. Hold on. Hold on.
Oh no.
Hold on.
They're gonna hear us.
Hold on.
Oh god, no.
Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on.
Huh? What just happened?
You too? Nothing. I don't know.
Neither do we.
There. Thunder. I know the difference between shouting and thunder. Maybe it's ghosts.
So close, yet so far.
Cut his throat, or he'll tell the crows we're here.
Wants to keep him prisoner until, you know, the siege on the wall has ended.
You understand. Let me stand at least. Let me go with a bit of dignity.
Summer and Shaggy Dog are out.
Make the
So-
crow kill him. You're one of us now. Prove it.
The walls are out there.
I just said that.
I can't do it by choice. I don't know how.
That's the point.
It happens in my dreams.
You're a warg, Bran. It's in your blood.
It only happens in his dreams.
You just did with him. Wolf is nothing compared to that.
Wait, I thought that only counted for humans. I mean, I thought that only counted for animals. I didn't know they
She
could
looks
do that
sharp.
on humans.
Do it.
Try to do something if people pressure
Soldier,
you.
you're still one of them. Go on, boy. Go on. He's a crow. He'll always be a crow. And here's his crow wife guarding him. He'll stab us in the back first chance he gets.
How does it happen? I wonder when people are going to notice. Well, mainly Bran, or you know, people looking out the window realize John is outside